Game number one of this top 32 going on, for us at least. Wrench versus Starlight going on right now. Wrench getting a good bowstring off against Starlight. And I guess you did call with the Koji pick, didn't you?
Yes, indeed I did. It's I'm very curious to see how this works for Starlight. I assume Mystery is still going to be there in the pocket, but he's feeling the Koji like quite a lot of players this year. And Wrench sticking with that Ember. As we get into this, Starlight and Wrench both trading off in the bow department. Basically trying to find the leg up. Wrench has definitely gotten a lot more damage on Starlight, whose Koji isn't looking so hot yet, but right now they're both just dancing around each other.
Yeah, not too much other than trades going on right now, because we're at the point where every player has to really respect each other. It's going to be a lot of high tier stuff. Back and forth. Wrench finding that first kill in the bottom corner of the map, and that's
I could have sworn Starlight was still there. Also, yeah. Okay, go ahead.
He's still there.
No, I mean when he got sent down into the bottom. Like,
I guess it's that early.
Starlight has lost his first stock. Wrench looking really good. He is down in the red. But he had a pretty good early lead on Starlight. Isn't able to land that side light as a punish, but that's alright. He got a quick string off with the downlight into the nair.
Wrench doing a good job at holding that close spacing with the guitars, getting a lot of those neutral layers, building up damage. A good sider as well to push Starlight off on the side, but Starlight did have that good response as well with the neutral layer to pop Wrench away. Wrench, of course, getting very high up in damage. He's getting to that kill point, especially with the 3-4 defense that he might have chosen. It's going to be an early kill coming soon, I'd have to imagine, because Starlight's going to have to find something very soon to pull this back. And Starlight, yep, there goes one side air, and Wrench getting pressured into falling. He had all the recovery options. Starlight never really pursued him down there. He just all Starlight really needed was the I guess intent of pressure to take that stock.
That being said, Starlight's already in the red. Wrench is looking pretty good. He's looking for that side sig that he knows is going to kill Starlight, that he knows has the power. Ooh. A quick down air is going to send Starlight downward, but he is going to be able to make it back. He is going to get the touch and get a nair on top of that. Wrench unable to secure the kill, but again, Starlight's just in a dangerous position. Wrench is not going to over-aggress there. He does go for the gravity cancel downlight, puts him in a bit of a dangerous spot, tries to get the neutral stick, can't get that. Starlight is taking advantage of Wrench, trying to fish for this kill. Wrench finally does get it with the nair, but he's in the orange.
And now Wrench a whole stock up. He's got momentum in his favor right now. The guitar versus sword matchup is going to be I guess a little bit of a tough one, because Starlight's going to have the added benefit of added range over all of the different directions that he can attack. But if Wrench can get on top of him, he's already shown that he's got the ability to keep damage flowing, and he's got the reads to keep himself with the momentum in his favor.
Wrench right now pushing Starlight off the stage, using those guitars. The nairs and the stairs are doing an extremely good job, and Starlight is struggling to stay and get back onto the map. Doesn't manage to land that side sig. Wrench can't get the punish either with his own side sig. Side air sends Starlight off the stage. There's a quick neutralite to get some more damage. Goes for the jump into the ground pound. It was a good option, but it's not going to be enough against Starlight. He's going to need to start looking for this kill, and I think that's the one part he's been struggling at the most. Starlight's going to land those neutralites. Wrench is going to get back on stage, hit the recovery, send him upward, but still no kill on his part. I know he's looking for that bow recovery, but he's not going to find it, and Starlight's going to get the kill. He's in dark red. I think Starlight has a bit of a seam here. I think he can take advantage of the fact that Wrench struggles a little bit to finally get that kill option, but man, is it a tight thread to walk.
Well, one of the things that people like to go for those kill options is the recovery options, especially with Wrench not having a weapon right now. He's going to be relegated to, well, not anymore, but he's got the bow. He's got more options for kill potential, and Wrench, having been playing Ember and bow for quite a long time, he was going to be the one to find the kill earlier on. Starlight has always been one to favor having a weapon over unarmed. So going into that last stock, Wrench had a pretty big advantage, having knocked Starlight's or having forced Starlight's hand by forcing him to lose that weapon.
I mean, you could see Wrench, who intentionally went unarmed because he wanted a kill option, and he's thinking, hey, I think out of both my weapons, you know what has a better kill option? It's going to be unarmed. Starlight, on the other hand, has now switched to Mordex. Interesting pick.
This isn't something I would have ever expected him to play.
I'm not sure
ever since he started becoming ever since he started becoming a bigger character in the professional scene. He's always been a sword player. In fact, he prided himself years ago on his ability to use sword. So swapping to a character that doesn't have it, especially one that uses gauntlets. I know he used Val before, the sword gauntlet character, but is that enough experience to make a definitive swap in a game to Mordex? I don't think so, and it doesn't look like it's going to be right now.
Starlight recovered away from the stage. He was looking for a more non-traditional option there and dodging back, but man, Wrenched burned all of his jumps, just jumping in that zone, waiting for Starlight to appear, and he was rewarded quite well. Yeah, Starlight, I don't think I've ever seen his scythe play, and it's definitely something that has to be groomed for a long time, and Starlight's going to really struggle, especially here in best of 3. Like, this is a very dangerous thing to do.
I can see him pulling it out, though. That's the thing. It's a difficult weapon, but it's been out for quite a while. I mean, Scythe really got shown for the first time last year at BCX, so there's obviously been a lot of time to practice, and he does have Gauntlet experience because of his Val play in the past. But interestingly enough, it looks like he is going to be favoring out Scythe a little bit, I guess, at least for the very reason that it's got Gimp potential and recovery and neutral air, the neutral air alt option. And the ground pound is another great Gimp option, but the side sig gravity cancel is going to put Starlight in his last stock.
Wrench is looking really good right now. Starlight coming in nice.
Very nice string.
He certainly knows how to pull those off.
That's going to be the hardest thing for Starlight right here. With Starlight's character choice and weapons that he has available to him, they're very read heavy. Scythe especially. Scythe having really very few true combos. You have to know exactly how people like to dodge, and that's really more of a personal preference for them as well, because everyone likes to dodge at different points. Knowing just when to throw out your read options is Mordex with Scythe and Gauntlets is going to be extremely difficult for him to get, especially with one stock left. He's going to have to finish the last few stocks off of Wrench.
You can see
probably really try to force a Gimp.
Really trying to get those nairs on Wrench to push him off stage, get Starlight in a better position. But Wrench isn't falling for any of them. And even when he does come down to greet Starlight off stage, he knows what to look out for. He knows to find those nairs, and Starlight is just unable to get any lands on Wrench.
Nice!
Finally gets the nair as Wrench goes probably a little too deep trying to find that dare.
That was a very nice pick off from Starlight. The neutral air off the side, push into the ult option to kick him off. Very nice on his part, but he still has a long way to go. It's kind of a mirrored position from the last game. Just a little bit different in terms of what weapons he has available.
Gets that might be it. Sig. Wrenched is going to take the set on Starlight 2-0, moving him up on into the bracket. Noble Starlight is unfortunately going to fall down into the lower bracket. He's not out of it yet, but he's going to need to find his footing. Figure out what his secondary pick is, because I really don't think Mordex is going to do it.
I don't think Mordex is it. I mean, he had